Опять ты жопа такая, резервный себе не сделался, да? Ты кто? Кто?
Я должен
Кто? А кто должен сделать за тебя? Скажи мне.
Я вообще без понятия.
Вы там про что сейчас?
У Сереги софт-резервов нет.
Как-то нет, я все забил.
Нет.
А что вы гоните?
Потому что в 17:53 их забивал я.
53 забивал ты. Ну хорошо, добито же.
Не, ну я к тому же жопа с ручкой.
Куда было? Чего вообще?
Ладно, господи, он как яишко, когда-нибудь научится.
Нет,
Когда-нибудь.
никогда.
А помимо токенов, ты что из первых хард-резервов будешь брать? Или именно хардами будет именно 5 токенов? Чтобы остальные не сильно забирать.
Уж не сильно. Давай так, первая волна будут токены.
Первый ран.
Первый ран будут в хард-резерве токены. Когда я получу токены... ладно, давай, токены и глаз.
А, и глаз.
Да. С остальным развлекайтесь как хотите.
Ну, там дальше разберемся, да. Не, просто надо на первый забег прикинуть вообще, что в хард-резервах будет. есть, если мы закидываем туда все токены,
Я вообще вам по секрету скажу, вот так.
будешь ли ты забрасывать еще какие-то хард-резервы вот из разряда этих двух, которые у нас там с тобой идут?
Я вообще тебе скажу по секрету. На первый месяц вообще идите все нахер со своими хард-резервами. Вот, потому что, как это... Мне важно свой мейн-танкинг обмазать всем, чем можно. Потом я уже буду делать стандартные хард-резервы. И в том числе на все твои потребности тоже.
Нет, так я тебя и спрашиваю, поэтому помимо 5 вот эти...
Нет, не будет. Нет.
Не будет. То есть помимо токенов ты, значит, вот этими двумя дополнительными не пользуешься.
Нет, я не пользуюсь пока что. Это будут просто токены плюс глаз. Второй глаз я тебе отдам, без проблем.
Ну да.
Но вот твои хард-резервы пойдут классически обычно. Вот, наверное, недели 3-4 я выпылесошиваю то, что часто падает, и то, что мне прям очень-очень нужно, и начинаю твои хард-резервы включать.
Часто падает, и нас это...
Ну, заметь, я свои хард-резервы почти всегда очень быстро выпылесошивал.
Тебе очень повезло, мы второй деф увидели только в понедельник, во вторник.
Ну, в Анкераже, слава богу, не будет такого чего-то прям, что ты 1000 лет... Ну,
ты уверен, у тебя там нет никакого такого желанного слота, который может не выпадать?
Ну, таких слотов там, ну, понимаешь, ДФТ...
Это тоже шанс не 1%.
Хорошо, да, есть. Ктуна, Gauntlets of Annihilation. Вот это, блядь,
вот.
За него все будут убивать друг друга, все будут ради него.
Как я понимаю, нужен всем абсолютно.
150 варов, которым это надо. Это нужно всем, и танкам, и ДДшникам.
Тут надо для начала посмотреть за первую неделю вообще, возьмем ли мы Анкераж.
Будет 2 дня, я очень надеюсь, что возьмем.
Ну, 2 дня это 2 дня, но при этом надо понимать.
Я планирую, что
мы... день мы будем добирать World Buff'ы?
Да, оба дня надо.
Ну, мы с тобой, да, а вот остальная гопша людей.
Хер его знает, заодно узнаем. Посмотрим. Это же будет тестовый ран. Я вообще не знаю, во что это дерьмо превратится. Может, мы сейчас выделываемся насчет Ктуна, а сдохнем где-нибудь гораздо раньше.
В серединке, да.
Да, так, я пошел, ладно.
Я
буду перебираться в voice трейда.
Да.
Hey, what's up, boys?
Hey. Hey. I just came from beach, so
You should be having some nice mood.
Beach of Stranglethorn Vale, B2.
Nice. Okay, 2 of ours are still tapping somewhere. Is this gay pride or what? No. We're just all friendies.
Hello, guys.
Hello, hello. Where is the 1D? Popping again.
Hello, guys.
Hello. Okay, if 1D will not come in 5 minutes, I will replace him. And same goes for independent.
Were we going with 7 healers?
No, it's not healers. We have 2 shadow priests.
What?
Yep. I had this exactly the same reaction. We have right now we have only 3 healers. Because I only accept information, direct information. Let's say if 1D warned somebody that he's gonna be late, it's not my problem. He needs to warn me, not friend of his friend of his friend.
The priest's left.
No, he told me be right back in a minute. Just waiting for 3 more minutes until 20:05. And I'm taking other people.
Barabuka.
Yep.
I'm looking at your logs, and do you change your weapons during the trash fights? You put the longsword in your main hand?
Yes, sometimes. If it's cleave fights, I take low weapon in main hand.
So in suppression room, you go with main hand, longsword.
Normally, no. In suppression room, I'm going with the swift blade in the main hand because I'm focusing on the elite mobs, not on the the hatchers.
Yeah,
I
ups. Yeah, I understand.
I don't touch whelps.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
And do you believe like you have nice mitigation with your current setup, or you just believe in your healers because you have strength and the helm and also the legs?
No,
I don't know.
with all the world buffs, I believe I have more than enough. I have up to 11,000 HP most of the times. I have around, what do you call, close to, have 10 parry, have like close to 16-17% of the dodge. So I'm pretty comfortable, to be fair. Right now, I'm not
Okay.
feeling endangered. And if something goes really wrong, I just put a shield on myself and all is good. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
on the sometimes I'm, let's say, if I feel something is really, really wrong, I'm just using Greater Stone Shield potion. I also have lips, so it all depends. Thankfully, fights are normally short enough to barely care about mitigation, to be fair. And
Yeah, I want to push myself harder this week as well because our warriors are pumping like crazy. So I wanna try even the Malfurion's Blessed Bulwark, the leather chest.
Yeah, it should work.
The strength.
Yeah, armor is not that important, to be fair. To be fair,
We could always use the shield, you know. We
Yeah.
could always switch the shield.
Yep, but to be fair, with to changing your chest, what will happen in the worst case scenario? You will take 400 more damage per swing. Yeah, it's barely noticeable for 1 minute fights.
Yeah, it's just in Broodlord, I almost went to like 500 health. So
No, Broodlord is different thing. Broodlord, you want to, well, ideally, he can clap you in 1 second if something goes wrong. If his swing, if his mortal strike and his kick will all happen in the very short period of time, he can easily give you huge chunk of damage. Normally, those abilities should spread among some tanks with the cleaves. If he kicked you, you lose your aggro, then he smashes the another target, but some unlucky situation might happen. So my recommendation on Broodlord, I always run in with the shield to avoid being clapped in first few seconds. Then I switch to dual wield when everyone is on his place and starting to pump heal. I drink Greater Stone Shield potion and pray.
yeah, we can only play. You're right. But this week I had to use Mighty Rage potion because the problem is our guild wrecks in Firemaw, and since I reckon well, I don't have it. So if I use Death Wish and Flask in Broodlord, that means I don't have Death Wish and Flask in Firemaw.
Yep. Well, you can.
So I just have to Mighty Rage potion and attack him and hope for the best.
True, but 20 strength will not create you as big of a difference, to be fair, for not 20, 60, I think. Yeah, 60 strength will not create as a big of a difference for your threat, if you're asking me, to be fair.
I'm just thinking about the head and helm also, because since I use the ZG token,
Yeah.
but just want to push my threat more. I believe we need to wear more mitigation in AQ40.
It all depends on your environment.
Raid, I guess.
Yes, because I can tell you in 2019, I was wearing as few mitigation in AQ40 as in BWL. Maybe on the amps, I was tanking with a shield, but everything else, no, I was not even using it. If you have a good raid with good DPS, and especially taking this fresh run is much easier than it was in 2019, because we don't have buff cap, we don't have debuff cap, we have Chrono Boon available from the phase 1. Things are definitely easier, so it should not be of a big of a problem. And rank 14 available for everyone, it trivializes a lot of things.
I think it comes down to DPS, because if you can just kill the boss fast enough, you don't really have to care about the resist. But before this guild, I was playing with Worse One. We were clearing BVL like in 2 hours. So I had to wear like 300 fire resist in Firemaw fights. But now I don't even wear it, just put down the cloak.
One shot, Andy. Can you go online? We're gonna start. Yeah, you know, there is no single formula that will work in any environment. You will have to adjust according to how good or bad players with you are. Because at the start, mostly I had awful healers, and it was super sketchy. But once we started to get more people that pump and can really heal and want to parse as the healer also, things are becoming so easy. Okay, where is the Barfalatos? Okay. 5 SR. Boys, what the fuck?
Oh,
You have 2 SR, not 5. Okay.
Can you link it? Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that's what they do. This is my standard message.
Yeah, I was just saving the buffs.
With the link. No worries, no worries. Okay, boys, let's start clearing the trash. I don't think that we need everyone here to start clearing. Let's buff up. What is this? What is this disgusting assignment? Okay. Let me drink my consumables and we will start. Yeah, you can go even much more YOLO than I am. I'm playing pretty safe, I can tell you, compared to some people I know.
Yeah, I'll try because our warriors are pushing it right now.
Yeah. So, and if you believe that your fights is we're Pug in Pug, in Pug it's not as good as in the guilds. It's always a little bit sketchy because always some portion of randoms.
The problem is like now people are trying to min-max their logs. So we had one warrior wrecked at the Broodlord.
Oh, why not?
Yeah, you're right.
You should not be pussifying. It all depends on the environment you have. In 2019, I get used to playing with such a min-maxers. So it was a shock when I started this fresh and had mostly casuals or first timers. It was difficult to realize.
Which one do you like the most? You like more laid-back casual?
I don't know. It different vibes. Like in casual environment, people are less tilted. Like hardcore gamers, if something goes wrong, or you die by your mistake, or I don't know, everyone is super angry, tilted, and crying. We only have one guy like this, which is Dirty Gal. With the casuals, it's much more chill. You just okay. Let's continue. Let's try again. But the result will not be the same, even remotely. Definitely.
Are we gonna change that warlock?
No, he's gonna come. He told me that he's gonna eat quickly for 10 minutes. We can just clear some trash. We're not gonna go to the boss straight away. We're just gonna kill some trash. Okay, let's go back and clear some trash. We leave this pack just for reach stacking. Yeah, for me, min-maxing is the most fun part, but I don't think that I cannot improve further. Please kill priest first. Nursik, get the berserker. Okay, I will AoE taunt. It doesn't seem like Nusrik is trying to tank. Kill the berserker, boys. Why we S-pulled snakes somehow?
No, that's a lot.
Boys, what the fuck are you doing? You need to watch out for your back. Please dispel. Please dispel, Barabulka. You know.
It's about maybe 10 people alive.
Yeah, boys, we literally ass-pulled everything around. Try to focus fire. Go for the blood drinker. Dispel. Dispel. You're killing the least important enemies. Okay, go for the panther. I'm trying to be with the shield. My fear. Ooh.
No, it's gonna pull more.
No. Who the fuck? Oh, okay, it's the last. Do we say, please try to heal me? If you can. The last guy. Ooh. Boys, you literally gathered everything around with your fat asses. Okay, that was easy. Super easy. But let's not do it again. Do not go further the triangle. Try to watch around. And our healers saved the day.
Thank you.
Where did Kekom die? Oh, there.
Okay, Warlock's supposed to be here or no? Oh, he's still running in STV. Okay, we're gonna clear a little bit more trash. Please, let's rebuff.
Can I try to get the vein? Not sure if it will pull more.
Do you need... Oh my god,
Oh, it's gonna pull more. Oh,
I'm gonna unboon once we all will be here. Okay. We're just waiting for the slacker Warlock. And he's actually nearby. Oh, we're killing all the pets, patrols, knowing us. Oh, Cyclone can AoE heal his group. And 1D is just Paladin. Okay, while Warlock is still running, let's jump down, boys. Oh, yeah, there is a fishing spot, so we're jumping down. For beer, you can directly go into fishing.
My favorite part of the trade.
Warlock is steady? Or...
Hordes are ganking him probably in front of the...
Do you have any information about Madness today?
Oh, it's second pull here. No, nobody reserved anything, so if nobody wants to summon, then we will just summon it. Two fishing poles should be enough for you.
2 it is.
Okay. Let's clear a little bit more. Now we're gonna clear this. Boys, you follow triangle. I know your S-pull behaviors already, so... No, it's not fine. No, it's, let's say, it's beautiful, but not fine. We have a lot of mages, please. If you see spinning axe throwers, just ship him to disrupt his whirlwind. Let's go. Where is that warlock? Where is he? Oh, he got killed again. Okay, let's go clear more trash. People are for sure. Can somebody write him down that we're waiting for the warlock?
Delegation.
Thank you so much. Because my cat is paralyzed me. I barely can type.
No problem.
You know, the classical cat that sits on your hand and doesn't want you to do anything.
Yeah, mine used to sit on the keyboard.
It's min-maxing your, you know, actions. Okay, the warlock is inside. Let's go back. Go back.
Summon him. Oh,
No, no, no. We're going to the Jindo. Just left.
And you can change loot.
Yep. Sorry, boys. Something like this warlock sometimes happens.
think he's dying again.
Let's go and try to find him and rest him. My god. Where is he? Can you see him? Yeah. He's swimming. Yeah, let's kill those crocs and rest him. Holy hell.
A little bit more fishes for me
Yeah, for
for the
the
next run.
Yep. Okay, please rest this.
Oh yeah,
Rest this motherfucker.
it's a Grand Marshal.
He probably... Yeah, he probably spent all his time on Eltrak. The second kick. Okay, just wait.
Oh yeah. Forgot that is a thing.
Why is he still dead? 20 seconds already passed. Do you actually know that since ZG got released in our raid, we had more raptors than healing necks from the Jindo?
I thought you were the only raptor.
No, we had two. We had 2 raptors and 0 hexers. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. And no Thunder Fury? I got one
No.
Guard Bindings.
No, we get 1 binding since December.
You know how many tanks have Thunder Fury in my guild?
Probably half of them at least.
3.
Yeah, and it's normal behavior because in 2019, before AQ40 got released, we had 3 Thunder Furies. 3.
So what did they do? Did they like nerf the drop rate or something?
Could be. I have no idea. To be fair, no idea. But
Do you have the mats though?
Bad
Like,
luck.
do you have the bars?
yeah, I have all the mats, so I can do it day 1. Okay, well here finally. And you should not do something like this. Yep. Okay, boys. Let's supply some buffs, boons, and everything you wanted. Food buff. Okay, ready check, and we go. Okay.
Target change.
Nice neck. Yeah, but our raid is not for the melees. You need to forget about it. Our raid is for the casters. We have gazillion of tiers, all that shit, maybe except the cape from the Hakar, but everything else is purely for casters. Yeah, well, we had 1 DFT, I just took it, so no problem.
Yeah,
the
you
group
also have the boots and the legs.
Yeah, you know, there's some bonuses in running your own pug. All first rare drops comes to you.
Yeah, that's the benefit. Like,
Yeah, with all the headache of dealing with the people. What people? Yeah, I still think that you are all just bots or AI. Wait until AQ40. You will see all the hard reserves on the first run. Kick.
You think you'll clear it first night?
No, I'm just realistic. I have in my pack there are a lot of people who are first timer WoW players, and even BWL. Well, I have much more regulars than I had on the BWL start. Much more. It's like 3 times more. But I expect first week will be a struggle, if you ask me honestly. Because I will have to teach a lot of people. Most of my tanks are first-time tankers and first-time players, so I have to teach them everything, basically. So, but I expect it to be cleared first week, maybe in 2 days. So we're gonna take 2 evenings to clear it, slowly teach it, and from the next week it will be 1 evening, and from that moment we will be like making things faster and faster, you know. In guilds, it will be smashed in the first evening, no problem, because it's easy. In pugs, it will be a struggle for a bit. Okay.
I think the trash is like pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's the most biggest problem. Trash, amps, Ktun is the scariest part. Rest is same, tank and spank. Okay, let's go. Somebody. We're not trying to compete against the coordinated guild with min-maxers. It's just a bug.
My friend joins a pug, but I don't know what kind of pug is it. They cleared BVL in 17 minutes right now.
Yeah, and if you have pug of min-maxers, it's the same quality as pug of casuals.
Yeah, everybody has to, like ZG consume, movement speed, everyone has to be engineered.
Yeah, it's not regular pack. It's just group of min-maxers playing in pack format. Not
Do you have a warlock that's ready to tank?
to be fair, no.
I don't even think we have a warlock.
Yeah, warlocks is our biggest problem part.
This guy that came, is he gonna tank?
No. Our biggest problem.
Priest instead.
Yeah, we don't have warlocks, unfortunately. All our regular warlocks are end up in the rehabilitation center, or we're going for Gazranka, boys. Rehabilitation center, or just completely abandoning WoW.
They'll come back in TBC probably.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Let's no. Let's have rage on that fish. Okay, now we can summon. Yeah, it all depends on the environment, I can tell you. If we would have, like, Uber min-maxers party, probably I would have few more 100s, to be fair.
And I think you need more warriors, right? Always.
Yeah, because you can much as you can do by yourself with all your consumables, preparations, gearing, and right experience and right rotation. But if you don't have perfect setup, it's incredibly difficult to get 100s.
I think I'm gonna be 99 next week, but that's enough for me.
Yeah, 99. If you are managed to have 99 on literally everything, you are super fine actually. 100 is pure luck. You need to have more.
Crit, no misses, no
Yeah,
parries.
no dodges on the execute phase, all that shit. Okay, Nursing tried to get X. Let's go.
Interrupt.
Nobody wants to kick, boys. What the fuck?
He takes more.
Yeah, boys, focus on the X, please. Nursing. Get X. No tigers. Or, sorry, shit game. Next, we're going for madness. The reason why I wanted the pack, because I don't like guilds. I don't like GDKP, I don't like console loot. Fuck this. That's not how do I want to play. It's boring as fuck. And I don't believe in...
There's no perfect blue console.
Yeah. At least if I'm gonna scam people, I can scam it by myself.
It's a couple of snakes behind and one berserk.
Please try to not take it, pull everything in one go. Okay, we got serpents. Try to backpedal a bit to not aggro berserker.
Buff lost. Buff lost today, okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm grabbing berserker. Nursing, grab it. Okay, I'll fine. Wait, let healers drink. They're mostly dry. Actually, I'm 18,000.
18,000 on what?
Until out of 21,000 for Exalted.
You mean for Exalted?
Um, the real challenge is people management in Classic, to be fair. It all depends how many of the retards you'll have in your run. And how huge is the people drain with the time, because some people getting burned out, don't want to continue, or tired, or you never know.
Yeah, the raids themselves are not that hard. There's no mechanics. It's not complicated. It's just 40 people gathering. And
Yeah.
managing them.
Even Nax. Nax is mostly difficult because you need more people.
Thanks. More thanks. Also.
Yeah, but you still need more people playing a little bit better than before, because the PWL and MC are super easy.
Did you play TBC raids?
Yeah.
How are they compared to now?
It's a huge difficulty jump. I can tell you what my feel. I don't know if you played TBC or not. But my
I did only play arenas though.
yeah. So my
First phase is not so bad.
my feeling starting from vanilla, like an XCMC is super easy. Then you have BWL, which is slightly more difficult because you have like Farmo, Cremagus, Nefarian, who demand just a little bit more of your attention. Where you can wait, let everyone drink, and we can summon it. Just a little bit more attention. Then you have AQ40, which is the difficulty jump for the most, because trash is hard. It's a lot. There are a lot of hard trash. Some trash is more difficult than the bosses. Then you have Twin Amps and Ktun, which requires some coordination. And you know that Classic players are super bad in coordination. They know only one button rotation to throw Frostbolt, and that's all. And Nex is actually a biggest Classic difficulty jump, because much more coordination needs to be done. And TBC, the first raids are not that difficult, I can tell you, but still, in my opinion, Macteridon and even Karajan, for the first phase of the add-on, for the Classic players, it will be difficult. Then next content after
They'll start in heroics, right? Like in
dungeons. Yeah, heroic dungeons are dirt easy, I can tell. Don't let's say, do not overvalue them. They are kind of a difficult playing with randoms in shit gear. Once you have a little bit, everything is dirt easy. Let's roll the quest items right away.
One goes to Arrow. He's summoned.
Okay. But the real
Other will be rolled.
real difficulty jump in TBC happens in tier 5 content, when you have to deal with Kel'Thas and Lady Vash, because it kills a lot of players who doesn't know how to do basic coordination, and it's much more difficult. It's nothing compared to retail. Let's be honest, if we are comparing to mythic retail content, it's nothing. Absolutely.
What about tanks? Like, do I need to reroll to Paladin or Druid?
No,
Tier 5?
no, Paladin is shit. You will never see. Paladin is fine, But they are good for AoE trash tanking. You will never see them boss tanking. It's a bad idea. The best tank is Druid. If you want to play the just best tank, it's Druid. Followed by the Warriors, and Paladins is the last.
I mean, I watched some videos.
But
Just
you
the
can change the look.
rotation seems boring. You know,
Yeah, but
the druid rotation.
it is. I can tell you. Let me tell it simply to you. Tanking in TBC is nowhere near as fun as in Classic. Nowhere near. You are not gonna be min-maxing your damage. You're not gonna be playing as offensive, or you're never gonna be dual wielding anymore anywhere at all. Probably, well, in phase 1 you can YOLO a little bit on Gru, but most of the content requires you to be fat with a lot of armor and having a lot of dodge, because some places will have so much damage that your puny warrior armor with your puny shield block is not gonna save you. You're gonna be mauled all the time. Well, the druid is just easy compared to everything that warrior can do. And it's gonna be boring for both. As a warrior, do you know what you're gonna press as a warrior? Heroic Strike and Devastate. Those two buttons you're gonna press all the day, that's all. All you're gonna do. Nothing else. You don't even need to press Thunder anymore, because it's included in your Devastate.
Wasn't there another skill like Shield Slam or something like that?
Yeah, but...
Guys,
Okay.
Not good.
Void Walkers.
Yeah, it's that good. You're gonna press... Yeah, you're gonna press it every 6 seconds. No problem. But it's not fun, I can tell you. If you're asking, your question was about fun. There is no fun in tanking in TBC as warrior at all. No.
So none of the tanks are fun, as far as I understood.
At least in druid you can be offensive, because you have shit ton of dodge and shit ton of armor. You're taking less damage than warrior, and you can afford yourself to be a little bit more offensive. While as warrior you can barely do so.
I'm leveling a druid as a backup, so I'll see, I guess.
Yeah. No, in my opinion, tanking is not fun in TBC, if you ask me that. Overall, experience will
So
not...
you're gonna roll to DPS?
No.
You're gonna be a warlock?
No. If, let's say, there is only 2 of the possibilities for me. If I'm not gonna burn out, like, by playing Classic and raid leading my own pug, because it could happen, because people management, I can tell you, it's super tiring. If it's not gonna happen, I'm gonna continue in TBC. I will probably most likely roll into... please can we rest the dead? I'm gonna roll into Druid and continue as tank. Because I'm not playing the game mostly, I'm screaming to people, you know? Playing the game is the last part of my gaming. I'm screaming to people. Yeah, I'm screaming to people, screaming on the retards who are not doing basic stuff, and my gaming is autopilot. I'm forgetting my diamond flask all the time. I'm forgetting all the small things that it matters, because my attention is all on the other people. Is healers doing the right thing? Is everyone staying in the right position? Is everyone have the right amount of mana? If somebody needs to give his inner weight to the people, and so on and so on. So, you know, it's completely different gameplay when you playing and leading at the same time.
Yeah, I hear a lot of people saying like the tanks should be the raid leader, but I believe like it's better to just tank and shut off your mind, and then you don't miss out like Diamond Flask or your Thunder's Heroic Strikes.
Yeah, but to be fair, your Diamond Flask is not that important. It's better for your DPS to not miss it. If you're gonna miss it, okay, you will parse a little bit less. But as the raid leader, your parsing is not important. If your group is successful, it's all that it tells about your raid leading skills. It's not... Imagine you having all your 99 parses, but your raid is shit. They cannot do anything without your instructions. What does it tell us about you? You're a shitty raid leader.
Yeah, I just watched my old guild last night, and the raid leader tank was telling everyone to put on their cloaks, and he forgot before Nefarian fight.
Yeah, that's why I use Wicker that screams for entire screen for me. That I need to. Fucking taunt. Yeah, but you need to pick your style. But boys, you need do not accept your resurrection. If you got resurrected by the spirit, you're not accepting it. It's what makes you. If you're interested in min-maxing, parsing, and just playing, you are not raid leading. If you're interested in make your own raid, try your leading skills and make it successful, it's completely different experience. Your gameplay will be the last thing you care about. You'll be thinking, oh, how many signups I have? Do I have a good setup? Oh, this one is not playing well, or this guy is crying to you because he's getting late. This guy is crying because he got some loot drama with other guy, and your gameplay would be the last thing you would be thinking about. The last.
Yeah, it's like a management job actually, but
Yeah.
you don't get paid for it.
Yeah, but you have your benefits. I'm taking hard reserves for myself, so not soft reserves. I'm literally hard reserving loot for myself every raid until I get all the best slots for the work. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, boys, continue. I need to open the door for the cat. 1 second. Sorry, I'm here, and I see a lot of newcomers are crying about the systems. Hey, why are you taking so much for yourself? Right now it seems pretty stable, what you're talking about, but he missed all the difficult times when it was like second job convincing people to come and teaching new players. But they still cry. Anyway, it's for me it's fun to scream on the people. But I definitely can tell you that there are like around enough for TBC actually, enough for TBC people who never late, who come in time, who do their soft reserves in advance, who are not crying and delivering. With them, I would be happy to continue into TBC.
Disconnected. Sorry. I had some trouble with internet.
No worry, we anyway have to wait 2 minutes before go to boss due to the poison.
The main problem is like we all know it's a game and people have real life issues, but like they sign up and they never show for the raid. That's the ones that I hate.
Yeah, it's the... And they not even inform you. That's my problem, because if I have a problem, I have Discord in my phone. I see no difficulty at all just to open it and tell, hey boys, I have a trouble. I will not be able to attend. No hard feelings, full understandable. In real life comes first. But for the people not warning, it's actually what makes me sad. 20 more seconds, boys. Don't worry, boys. I enjoy actually this environment. I already played with tryhards and sweats in 2019, where if one person died, it would be a fist fight for entire night, killing with death threats to each other. Like literally, it was such an experience with absolute tryhards. It has its charm, but to be fair, I played this game in 2004, so I don't give a fuck about min-maxing with ultra sweats this time. Okay, we can go. Holy shit, I missed. I missed my button. And actually, that's the problem. Due to my attention always being elsewhere, I can easily miss some click. And instead of Mighty Rage Potion, oops, it's something different. Victim speech. No. Actually, the guys that are raiding with me is the real victims.
I thought they were bots.
Yeah, most likely. It's just me playing with multi... How do you call it? I forgot. Multi-boxing. Yeah, it's me multi-boxing.
Yeah, I don't hear anyone speaking, so he might as well.
You know, with these days, it's literally easier to teach ChatGPT to play as mage rather than real person. ChatGPT will understand it much faster.
I have a friend that fell asleep while he was playing a mage. No joke. He was snoring on Discord.
It's fully understandable. I could also do the same. But at least if you have good tempo with which you're running, it might be a little bit more energizing.
Our mages are fire right now. I don't know why they're fire in BVL, but I think they're just bored. But they're trying to convince us that it's better.
Yeah, fire gives much more DPS. Let's say in AQ40 and in Nax, you will see only fire mages. Once you start getting the raid with no fire, with no enemies with fire immune, they're instantly switching to the fire. And fire gives just much more single target DPS. And in Nax, mages will be really good DPS. Close to the warriors. Not as close, but still much better. Boys, is it so difficult to remove poison? Wandy, can you drink a bit?
Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you.
You see, AI now can speak. You know, they have audio assistant option in them. We're waiting for everyone to drink, and we are gonna go. Nosrik, you're gonna go in, we taunt, and keep the snakes on you. And bring them down to the ladder, so that we're not losing healers. Okay.
Maybe now.
Kill the snakes first, please.
Please help me surrender, guys.
Nice.
Interrupt.
And half of the raid dead.
Yes, because some ranged stayed too close. Okay, heal Barabulka. Fuck everyone else. Only Barabulka. I barely seen any heals. Probably Arrow is not in the voice. Yeah. Oh no, he's in the voice. Oh, he's sorry. If you see everyone is dead, you see all healers are dead, and you're the one. You're just healing the tank, nobody else. Because of you, I literally lost all my world buffs. And threat management would not be the same from now on. Okay, please res everyone, and we're gonna continue. No. One of the ranged stayed too close to the melee group, and we got chained. Because when melees got changed, we survived. We had enough HP, damage was not as big, but when it changed to the ranged, which naturally have less HP normally, and with increased damage on every jump, people died. No, people just still don't understand this boss. I'm sorry, boys. It's super easy. If you're ranged and healer or cast, you stay as far as you can in the phase 2.
There's an Aspel Berserker behind.
Nice.
Okay. Please jump. I've seen you.
Okay.
It's true.
Focus Berserker. What the shit show today we have? Boys, it's literally the worst ZG since the release of ZG.
Holy it's horrible.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4 mages. Not a single one of them is even trying to cancel axe throwers. Yeah, now I see it. But before I told it, it was literally guys spinning like 1, 2, 5, 6 seconds. No, I'm not crying. I'm just telling you the facts. That with this gameplay, you're not gonna end up in Nax. Okay, let's wait for everyone. Let's rebuff, please, before pulling. Rebuff. Drink everything. Okay, let's go.
Don't AoE, guys. Who is the fucking train? Focus riders, guys.
Yeah, but if somebody first time, it's not that bad. Who cares?
Okay.
We can always explain. So boys, it's super simple. I know that you all know, but I will still repeat because mistakes are happening all the fucking time. On that boss, if you're a caster or healer or range DPS, you please always stay max range. And only one hunter stays somewhere in the middle. Shishka, can you do that? Yeah, please. Everyone else, you stay far. Okay, let me apply something. Okay, let's go.
Lord Hirik, grant me wings of vengeance.
Sunders, please, guys. I did 2. You can do 3. Thank you.
Charge was not correct.
Now at least I know who is lacking in red on Sunders.
Well, you're asking for the Sanders. One of the guys is deaf, and one probably don't even know about the Sanders. And I'm not even using it any day. Yeah, I maybe use one per raid. That's all.
But I mean, no, I'm the only one opening with a Thunder. Everybody should, at least all warrior DPS.
That's the expectation.
It's literally the first GCD you use. Yeah, I used to as well.
Probably Blade is not using, but he's deaf.
Yeah, it's not an excuse.
Yeah.
You don't need your ears to press Thunder.
Please kill the fish. Do not ignore it. Kill the big one first.
Then come all on the platform, please.
Boys, yeah, Peep Party is coming. Can we have a few ships? We can live without that, but still. Please focus priests first. Yeah. Whoever is not shipped, let's kill it. Go for the Blood Drinker.
Don't AoE in the back.
Yes, please.
Good job, guys.
Exmo. Okay, you're gonna deal it yourself. Because for a moment I thought, what this fucking retard is doing?
Helping you guys. Just helping.
He just hates pigs. He sees some piggy and he wants to smash it.
Actually, that one was not.
No, could be. Nosrik, you're gonna use Death Wish and Wreck. I'm gonna go tank first, but you're gonna use Death Wish and Wreck to build up some threat. Warbeer, please ship me. Ship whoever is mind controlled. It will be on you. Fistjump dispelling whoever is mind control, who is gonna be shipped after mind control is run out, is on you.
Yep.
Once everyone will be on full mana, we're gonna pull. So please wait a little bit.
Do you want to stack some rage?
No, we're gonna.
He just pulled.
Both of our tanks lost their world buffs, so we're not gonna be pumping. So gonna take it slow.
No, no problem.
Okay.
You have we all have wreck right now. At least if you didn't paint your boss.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Sender, guys. Okay, I did the first two. Okay, first three.
First five.
Okay, I did the first five. Fucking slackers.
Okay, ship me. Ship Barbulka. Awesome.
Go on tank spot if you can.
Now dispel Barbulka.
Run out.
Ship Nursik. Let's try to kill it before blood siphon. Ship Barbulka. Ship. Okay. And dispel. Thank you so much. In 5 seconds we're not gonna make it. Kill that son of Hakar. We boys fucked up. Lol. Okay, but it dispel Barbulka, dispel it. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't try. Ship Barbulka again.
It's a wipe. It's direct, guys.
You do divine intervention
Yeah.
with Goldstone?
No.
Okay, alright.
Oh no, yeah, it just read it. Yeah, I'm not sure everybody wrecked here.
The boss just reset.
Yeah, there is a son of a car. You need to kill it to get out of combat.
Let's kill this one. Because we need to rest people. Okay, boys. You had your chance. You believed in yourself. You see, I'm not screaming, not demanding anything. You do whatever you want, and you can see how this awesome raid goes. You see, sometimes you need to allow people to have freedom, to see what a shitty society they will build if they will have some freedom.
It was fun actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
We didn't all wreck. I think if we did all, maybe it. No, I mean only Blade didn't, so don't make a big difference.
Why are we pulling them?
Because some people are too much on the ledge, I think. The edge of the platform. So it aggroes.
Yeah, AQ20 would be also fun without, let's say, pointing people what to do. We will see it. Can we res the dead mage? But he's probably super unhappy with whatever has happened.
It was rest.
Okay.
Except. I guess now we're taking the poison.
Finally. Okay, if that boy somehow need to ask him. Mar.
Can we just do it? Pull this on?
Yep, probably should. Okay, let's pull Hakar. Son of Hakar. No, Son of Hakar. Somebody pull Son of Hakar and ship it. Okay, we're not gonna kick him. He suffered enough due to our awesome raiding skills this run. Oh, there are Bijou and Coin in this Son of Hakar. Well, Okay, Nostrik, you're gonna use something just to make it better. Use Mighty Reach Potion, whatever. Try to build, because you wasted your wreck. Very bad threat. Nostrik, you need to... Well, that's good. Now it's much better. It's even better than I thought. Okay, ship Baraboka. Awesome. Now you can dispel. That was a little bit early. Nostrik. Ship Nostrik. Awesome. Okay, this time we're gonna do our job. Now ship Baraboka. In 5 seconds I will tell. Now you can dispel. Good.
13 seconds. Blood siphon.
Yep. Let's kill. Kill the son of Hakar. Get your poison. Get your poison. Okay. Now it's fine.
Psycom poison.
Okay, ship Baraboka. Ship it. Okay, that was easy, and we have a cape! Our first cape! Awesome.
Fingers crossed. War beer.
Okay, let's roll.
People asking if we can roll idols first, so that we can
Sure.
that they can leave after. Let's roll idols first.
Okay, we have 2 idols. First 2 rollers will have it. Biggest 2 rollers.
Yeah.
That's not a big roll.
Mm-hmm.
1 for one-shot Andy. Don't need to trade me right now. And 1 for Sushi Master.
Congrats, boys! Fully deserved for this shitty run.
Okay, now for the rest items.
Actually, next ZG will be on Monday. Monday it will be combined Elixir plus ZG. Holy crap. Story boys, it was a little bit, I don't know how everyone else feels, but it's not the best representation of us. Somehow, our BWLs is better than everything else. But it's my new strategy. I decided that I'm not gonna give any instructions for in 20 people raids, so that people can do whatever they like and enjoy all the shittiness of their decisions. Solid
It
100.
was pretty fine.
Gaslight yourself more. I'm kidding. Don't worry. If you liked it, okay, fine.
Actually, it was fine because this was not the parsed run, so whatever. Actually, I even managed to update my logs with 99.
Nice.
I don't know why I pressed that button. I don't need this, so you can give it to Sushi Master.
I can roll Hakar first if somebody wants to leave right now.
Yeah, we can do it. I posted the logs if anybody interested.
Great, Sexmo.
Can you turn in the heart several times just to get the buff? Or can you only do
I
it
think
once?
it's only one on quest. Congrats, Dirty.
Okay, you established dominance.
I think I really need it.
Okay.
Nice, Wabir. Congrats.
Congrats. Sorry, boys.
Finally, you got it.
You had no
After
chance.
how much runs?
It's ZG
15?
14. It's ZG 14 or 15. So it's
15 actually.
Now we need only neck right now from the
But I
Jindo.
think I even missed one ZG with you, so might be this actually is even a 17 ZG.
yeah, and I think I ain't logged few. So it's like could be. We're not very lucky for some loot. We still had no Jindo
No necks from
next.
Jindo.
Yeah, it's like the curse. Our healers are coming again and again and again, and it never drops.
I was fucking muted, sorry. How much hit do you are not using the full Bloodvine set?
Yeah,
Robert?
I'm not using it, and I would change, I think, one item with that cloak to get a little more crit and a little more spell power.
Yeah,
And with that cloak,
because
I would
your
have.
current cloak is maybe better if you don't need the hit.
Yeah, it's better, but if it won't give me
And
any.
it's only 5, yeah, 5 per 5. No.
Yep.
But you are not Taylor, right?
Nope, I'm not Taylor. That's why
Yeah,
I
that's why you
cannot
don't need the
use
bonus.
Bloodwine. Yeah, bonus.
Yeah.
Is jump higher there?
Yeah, I was just checking if I already did this quest.
Okay, boys. Next CG plus Anixia will be on Monday. I will post event in 10 to 15 minutes. Feel free to sign up. But next time, Try to do better. I'm anyway not gonna tell you what to do. But try.
Actually, that was nice try because we almost killed
Holy shit!
though almost all of us didn't have any wall buffs.
No.
So for me,
What I wanted to say. Normally after the G, I have like one Biju, maybe one Biju and one coin. But this time I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
That's because you always
Because we were
forgot
not
to
on
change
a-
it, and I am just tossing it into your bags.
We are not
Shit.
absolute.
Shit. I thought it was a random, so lucky.
You just betrayed yourself.
Okay, got it. Then I will pretend that never happened.
Okay. I think that way.
When you are trying to scam our rate for the items, for some items.
Why do you think so?
Too much main spec. I don't think that he needs that item as a main spec.
Which item for whom?
For the Warlock item
Not.
from Gajaranka.
It's, if he needs it, give him. Warlocks need a lot of it, and their struggle compared to everyone else. If he wants it, another Biju. No, I'm already in Stormwind, so no more Bijus for me. So how much reputation do I need? It's like 19,650 out of 21,000. Not that much, actually.
One bijou gives you like 135, something like that, 125 in total.
It's if you're breaking,
in
it's
total
I
you
think
will
it's
get
75.
about 80.
No,
or
it's
85.
75
Yeah,
plus the
maybe even 80.
But he's but then you have the token and it gives 50.
Yeah.
55 because
Token
he's
is
human.
25.
55,
Are you
so
sure?
it's 100.
I think it's 25.
No, it's 50. Let me check.
Pickle dirty gal.
And then you have the 10% bonus as human.
Fistjump still gathering your retribution, Paladin.
Of course.
Finally.
Still
it gives,
Yeah, it's in.
The token gives 55 for human.
It's in preparation because I would need one red in TBC, so we're preparing to TBC.
Playing the long game.
So it's about 82.
I could basically roll main spec. You mean?
Yeah, basically that will be your life.
Check out those rolls.
Well, in TBC you really want one red paladin with tank spec because you don't need Pala tank on presented 100% time in raid, but for some trash you want it. So you will have to be like DPS tank. So let's make sure that ZG resets on Anixia resets tomorrow, ZG resets on Sunday, so on Monday we can do both. Perfect.
Wandy can take it. I already have one.
Wandy wants to ventilate. Kerish, do you need it?
I need it for the reputation only.
Wandy, what do you mean no? You don't want it or what?
No, if Wandy is going to use it, give it to him because I only need this for the reputation. You know, it gives you reputation when you turn it in.
You really need it, Wandy. That's what you mean.
I said he misrolled.
Okay, I'll get it then.
Okay, goes to Wandy. It's about 5 more items, 6 more items.
Okay, I posted the new event. You can sign up if you want. Next Monday. Both Anixia and ZG. You can do your soft reserves right away. I always include the link into sign up form.
It say on Tuesday, if I see good.
Yeah, maybe it's me. Yeah, it's the wrong day. Sorry. Don't worry, I fixed it.
Do you guys need an off tank for the raids also?
Why not? Let's say it's simple rule. First come, first served. If you signed up, if you see there is some need in some roles, we have like less than 10 healers, less than 4 tanks, you can easily sign up into that role and I will take you.
I know Shadow Priest is gonna be shit in next term, so
Okay,
I'm thinking
that's all
to
for the
be
loot,
like,
guys.
Sorry, you both talked in the same time. That's all for the loot. Thank you guys for coming. You can sign up for next Anixia ZG on Monday in Discord. Whatever you were talking, can you repeat, please, about the priest?
yeah. So I'm leveling the druid at the same time. So I know that in next terms, Shadow Priest is impossible. So I'm gonna come as a healer or a off tank, I think.
Well, it's not as impossible, like as you might think, but let's say definitely not amazing. Let's be fair. The only really difficult thing in Nex, if you ask me, like I'm putting my hand on my chest, and if you're not playing with complete garbage noobs, The only difficult thing in the next is 4 horsemen. Everything else is not that difficult. It's just a little bit of knowledge what to do and at which moment. That's all. So
I understand. Okay.
So don't worry. Let's say if you want to play as a shadow priest and succeed, you can do it. Be my guest. We can afford like 1 shadow priest. But if you want to become a feral druid or something, it's even better. It's up to you. No judgment.
Yeah, I can try to push it, but if it's gonna turn out to be mediocre, I'd rather not, gimp the raid. It's not fun for me anyway. Are we doing Onyxia now, or
No.
you guys already do it?
No. It's on CD. It's on CD right now. We normally every let's say every CD of Onyxia and every CD of ZG, we clear it. But this time, in between of 2 Onyxias, there was enough time for 1, ZG. So next Onyxia will be only on Monday. Right now, we all on CD.
Okay, so it was a nice raid then. Thank you guys. Nice to meet you again.
Thank you.
I'll see you next week.
See ya.
Sure.
See you, man.
How much do you need reputation, Bara?
I'm PvPing on the island. There are like 3 rogues.
Not the best idea.
Yeah, but I came just to get my, motherfuckers.
I hate fucking rogues.
Like 3 horde rogues, motherfuckers.
Having fun there, right?
Oh yeah.
Now you must layer now. Now you have a 4-minute walk and then you layer.
Like this game. It's
Yeah. That's the point of PvP.
This is the fucking last time I'm playing on PvP server in Classic. But I can tell you, this time was not as bad as in 2019. In 2019, it was a fucking warfare. There was not a single place you can go without getting eradicated out of existence. There was no flight masters in most of the points except, capitals. They was just killed.
Yeah. But I feel like PvE servers, I'm so used to PvP that seems a bit boring, like not to be afraid to be ganked or not having the possibility of catching some horde and slay them.
I agree, it has some charm. It's just, a little bit
sometimes
tedious.
it's very exhausting.
When you have to deal with the world buffs. Let's say, imagine back in the days when you have to deal with the world buffs without Chronoboon. It was super, enraging. Right now, it's much less.
You didn't really use them, did they?
No, they use them. Let's say, in 2019, our entire raid was fully world buff. We just used, it was a special procedure, buff train. We was arranging, like literally, like our raid starts in, let's imagine, 20 hours server time. But at 90, everyone's supposed to come, and we're starting our buff train. We had 2 DMT cleared in parallel at the same time, so everyone needs to go get their DMT buffs. There was a portal in the end of the DMT, let's say, at the last guy you're supposed to take a buff.
Yeah.
Then we all meet in Stormwind, combine into single raid. We had 1 head from Onyxia on hands. We were using Horde Priest to kill the guy who is for the quest, for the Onyxia quest in advance. Mind Control, kill it to reset the head. We drop it. Then we all go flying to the Westfall with 1 guy on his ult or some another character already ready to give it to give the heart, and we are all somewhere swimming, getting the buff. Then we are all teleporting to Darnassus, flying to the Felwood, getting the fucking flower, and after that we all getting summoned. We had a separate raid with 20 warlocks, full of shards. We are summoning the entire raid into the textures, because in front of the raid the horde was camping everyone and everything. Holy shit! So we was, you know, and it was a hell to arrange. I can tell you, it was insane hell to arrange. Nothing even, not even close to what we have right now. Before that, it was the literal art.
So Chronoboon was introduced for Shivers?
It was introduced in phase 5 or 6, I remember.
Okay. Yeah.
And once Chronoboon was introduced, and they tried to solve it before, because initially all world buffs was magic effects, and it was Dispel Mania. It was such a... Imagine, you could have like dozens of hordes in Stormwind hiding their priests and shamans in the textures on the cellars, I don't know, just to purge you. They can jump on top of you after you got some flower or something and got, you know, Hearthstoned into the city, just to purge you instantly.
Sounds like fun, actually.
It was a warfare. Like, as a warrior, it was an obligation to have at least one additional account with you know, of the opposite faction, to hunt down those imbeciles walking around with you know, with the world buffs. Then you switch to your alliance priest and dispel those motherfuckers in their capital. And you have at least multiple priests doing that in multiple capitals, and that was most of your gameplay.
That sounds fun.
Yeah. And to organize the raid with so many world buffs, it was a huge pain for the organizers. It was really difficult. Few people.
Yeah, but I mean, you in this condition, you cannot make a world buff mandatory.
Yeah, but it was mandatory. And 1 second.
It's crazy.
No, it was the best raids anyway. Were managing to do it, and I consider at that moment we was the best pug. We was not the guild, was pug. We was the best pug because we always had world buffs. We always were clearing everything super fast, and we were min-maxing it, even with you know, limits on buffs and debuffs. We had all pre-assignments for everyone, like, you can use this, you cannot use this, you should never take this talent, you should. So it was always discussed, like, we never allowed priests to have talent that increases your armor on spell crit, on, you know, those.
Oh yeah, because you had buff.
Yeah, as a warrior, you could easily, due to some hot or some heal, lose your Warchief Blessing. Like, boom, no.
Yeah.
And getting Warchief Blessing that time was super difficult. Out of 40 people with all world buffs, you could have like 2 or 3, maybe 5 people maximum, and they were always treated like VIP persons. We never asked them to move around. They were always offline. Only the moment we were dropping, like, you know, Anixia Head or ZG Heart, we would ask them to log in. We would instantly summon them into correct place. They got it, and they log out because they were VIP persons. And service, right now you can easily buy Warchief Blessing. Back in the day, nobody was selling it. It was like a secret mafia. You need to know right person who can arrange it to you, because it was done in secret compared to what it's right now. So I can tell you,
But actually, if you were able to get both, I mean, on one account, both characters from for Alliance and the Horde, you
guys,
help each other.
it was completely different for Watch of Blessing. Right now, you can get Watch of Blessing anywhere in Barrens. Before that, it was only Ogrimmar.
Yeah.
You're supposed to secretly find this point where you can hide your clickers, hide your priest.
That you actually were able to get not only in Orgrimmar but also in Crossroads, no?
Yeah, you also need to be in process.
This Wolfhead saying that you are able to get it in Orgrimmar, and after that, about I don't know, maybe 10 or 12 or maybe 20 seconds in Crossroads.
Yeah, but in Crossroads, it's even more. How do you say? It's even more dangerous.
Difficult because there is no place to hide. You mean?
Absolutely no place to hide. So everyone was doing it in Orgrimmar. There was a place high above the skies in the Orgrimmar where you can hide. You had shit ton of priests, clickers, and warlocks there. It was kept super secret because if, let's say, it would become a public knowledge, too much of a griefing would have started happening. So it was much more difficult. I can tell you, I only cared to get Watch of Blessing in 2019 twice. The effort to get it, I decided, fuck this. I can have 99 parses without it, and for 100, I cannot there is no chance I would compete for it because you need the best gear for it. So right now, it's super easy for us. Everything is so easy that I don't know why they just not give us Alliance version of Watch of Blessing, because in Seasons of Discovery, they literally made Might of Stormwind the same quest. You just bring Rent Head, and we have it, no problem. So I still have no idea why they just do not introduce it in Classic. They already modified so many things, so why not give it? Because right now it just creates a lot of headache and gives people to opportunity to sell more fake services.
Yeah, it's true.
What are you grinding in Syllabus?
The reputation.
With Cenarion Circle.
Yeah, but it's actually a very good gold farming.
Oh, you're actually you're farming.
Farming texts or the set of
just texts, but I make like maybe 120, 150 gold per hour, I think, something like that, just with texts. So very expensive.
But you're mainly doing it for the trinket, I assume.
Yes, but I won't go too high in rep. The rest will be done in the red. I think it's even worse than AV.
Yeah.
Have you already leveled your druid for
No.
TBC or not yet?
Not yet. I'm a little bit lazy, I can tell you, lately.
Yeah.
I will do it closer to, let's say, my biggest thing, if I would...
It's not here yet, for sure.
Yeah, we still have some time. I think until December there will be no TBC.
Yeah, same, yeah.
So, since I leveled Cyclone literally in a few days, so I assume it would not be a hard of a thing. Main thing for me is not to get burned out of the game until TBC, because I can tell you TBC will require more effort in terms of raid itself. less effort in preparation because you don't need to gather world buffs at all. They do not exist in TBC. You need
Nice.
they just don't exist. You need much less.
Is it the same kind of sheet economy or for consumables? Or?
Yeah, but you need much less consumables. Right now, you literally have 2 bars of dedicated consumables of some shit you need.
Especially as tank.
There you will have. You cannot use elixirs and flask at the same time. You have 1 battle elixir, 1 defensive elixir, or 1 flask. You can have food, and you can have potions. That's all you have. So consumables will be much easier. But the raids itself will be longer and harder, probably. You will not be able to rush MC in 40, like we rush MC or BWL in 40 minutes. That will not be a case in something like in tier 5 content at least. Let's say the first phase with tier 4 content is not difficult.
But it's 20 man red, no?
25.
25, okay. It's way better.
Yeah, it's much easier. Let's say right now, I think we already have a core of around 30 plus people. It's just some people not coming every week, and it feels like we have less. But I think our core right now is solid enough amount of people for TBC. If most of us will...
People... Yeah. I don't know if most of us will stick to WoW in TBC.
Yeah, and if people will not burn out, and we will be able to negotiate among us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exmo, you cannot hear me?
Yeah, I guess it is my problem.
I can hear you, Exmo. Do you hear Barra?
Yeah, I hear. Now, can we hear each other?
Yes, now I hear you.
Yeah.
I just changed this. I just changed Singapore for Rotterdam for voice channel. Yeah, I can say that.
You like traveling, right?
Yeah, I can tell you we have enough. Let's say I don't know what part of me you stopped hearing, but we have enough people for TBC right now. If people is not gonna be burned out, plus we will be able to sort it out who is gonna play what. Then we're good to go. Because I can tell you, we don't need 10 warriors. You will have like 1 or 2 warriors at max. You will have 1 arms warrior and 1 fury warrior. That's all you'll have. Class diversity will be much more important than right now. And there will be definitely there will be some conflicts about who wants to play what. Because let's say you need like 3 to 4 warlocks, that's fine. You need 3 to 4 to 5 hunters, that's fine. That's the best.
You need like 5 shamans, no?
Yeah, you need. I want more. I want 6 or 7. 6 probably. 6 is fine. I want 6 or 7, 6 or 7. Yeah, around that. Shamans. Shamans will be the most desired class because all their specs is awesome. They are the best healers. They are best melee buffers. And they're best caster buffers. So, most desired class.
Bonanixia buff if you are in the city.
I'm offline. I just got ZG buff and everything is on cooldown. Do you know that you can get ZG buff as the ghost?
Yes.
No.
I never knew it.
In Westfall and you go as ghosts?
No, I was on the Zandalar Island where they live. Got killed by the rogue, and when I was running back, I got the buff when I was in as a ghost. So I just resurrected myself outside of that wall and logged out. Probably when I will log in back, they will be gone, thankfully. But yeah, boys, if you're planning to play TBC, you need to seriously think who you're gonna play, because there will be no 5 rogues in the raid, there will be no 5 warriors in the raid. Balance of power.
I think I'm playing warrior. I think maybe I will keep the mage. I don't know.
I even tell you more. In
I
my
was actually expecting to play the rogue until their wrath, and then I was planning just to get the decay.
let's say I will make an exception for you, but in my ideal raid setup,
Yeah, I saw
there
it.
is no rogues,
When you-
no rogues, because fuck the rogues. They're garbage until tier 6 content, to be fair.
Yeah, I already checked their DPS rates on every phase, and yeah, they began to DPS only in the last phase.
Yeah, but the problem is that for warriors and for the rogues to deal some damage, you need armor penetration items, which does not exist until tier 6, and that's the biggest problem.
Actually, until phase 6 of last phase in TBC, the rogues are something like Retri Palace, I guess, here.
No, let's be honest. There is no as shitty specs in TBC as Retribution Paladin, because Retribution Paladin is absolute meme in Classic. But
Yeah.
but let's say
TBC, it's good, no?
yeah, it's playable. It's not. Let's say I want one Retribution Paladin in raid with.
It's
Not for Retribution Paladin, but he needs to be flexible. Since we have dual spec, most of the time he will be retributioning, and in some cases he will need to AoE tank when it's needed. So yeah, if you want, let's say, if you're tank, roll into the bear. If you're mage, reroll into the warlock. If you're healer, reroll into the shaman.
mage is good, not in
They're fine.
TBC.
No, in TBC, arcane mages is fine. They're not as good as warlocks, but they're fine. And you don't want many of them. One or two, that's fine.
Hunter is very good, no?
Yeah, warlocks and hunters are the top 1 DPS. Both of them. Rest is much worse.
Yeah.
But it's all about the debuff and buff diversity. You want like Arms Warrior for his unique debuff that increases all physical damage. You want one Survival Hunter because he gives exposed weakness for all other hunters. You want one Affliction Warlock because it increases spell damage for everyone else. Let's say
You want Shadow Priest for mana battery, etc.
Yeah. But if you will, let's say if you'll have a lot of restoration shamans, you will also have extra mana batteries because all of them give their mana totem, mana tide totem, which gives like 3-minute cooldown with restoring nearly full amount of mana. And fights will not be as short as you get used in Classic.
So actually, TBC would look like more WoW that I actually get used for.
Could be.
I'm in Wrath, I'm in Kata, where the fights are 2 minutes is the less time, I guess.
Yeah. I remember back in the days in 2000s, fight with Illidan can take up to 10 minutes easy.
Nice. Well,
because
actually,
people were shitty players. They didn't know how to play. Right now it may be maybe 5 minutes, 6 minutes, just because of how long phase transitioning is happening. But it's still much more WoW experience than we have in Classic. But please continue.
I just want to say that Lich King is also... killing Lich King is also about 11 or 13 minutes.
Yeah, I myself, unfortunately, once Ice Crown phase started, the guild, let's say the players with whom I was playing, they started all shitting on each other, and we completely disbanded. And I did.
I got the same problem, and I just skipped the whole actually Wrath patch, and I came back before 1 month before pre-patch for the Kata, and I just created my X. Just forgot. Strange, I forgot just how does it call, but you understood that.
Yeah. I agree. That's but I played through. So it was the same group with which I played through TBC, and we're in Wrath up until the Crusader tournament. Then we disbanded, and I tried to play myself for more with new randoms through Crusader tournament. I beat it. I cleared it, but it unfortunately the vibes was absolutely not the same. I for myself understood that playing with people with whom I have zero bound, just not fun for me. It just feels like a waste of a time. So I completely dropped it, and I can tell that if every single of you would decide to stop playing on TBC, I would just, okay, then I am also stopping, because I'm not ready to deal with a full random environment again. Fuck this.
Yeah, it takes so much energy. I think now I will try it. I've never played TBC, and I heard it's from many persons.
It's
like
very cool.
Their favorites. Yeah. People told me it's
no.
their favorite expansion.
You need to be a little bit more critical here, because let's say WoW Classic. Let's say Vanilla, TBC, and Wrath considered WoW Classic. All three of them. But everyone have their own flavor. Somebody likes chocolate, somebody likes vanilla.
Yeah.
And they all very different. And I am trying to tell you that you need to love each and every of them due to the different reasons. While playing other expansions, you will never experience the same 40-man crowd with all the struggles that we have, with all the zergs that we have, dual wield tanking. In Classic,
and also the warrior experience is very unique.
Yes, you will not experience it in any other Classic. And in TBC, you will see finally some WoW experience, some class diversity. Most of the classes need it. Content have real mechanics compared to the Classic. It's nothing compared to the Mythic retail, but still mechanics will be real that you need to play and respect, or they will kill you. Wrath is just super, in my opinion, thematically is just awesome. Everything is there. The Lich King, the Ulduar, the Titans, is thematically it's awesome.
The Ulduar is very, very nicely done. I mean,
it's best.
Very beautiful. It's very beautiful.
I can tell you, through the entire Wrath, Ulduar is the best. It's much better than any other raid, thematically, mechanically, vibingly, call it any way you like. And there is so much options. You have 10 men, you have 25. Every raid have 10-man version, 25-man version, normal version, and heroic version. And some
might be that won't work like that. I mean, if you go to heroic version, in this case, you won't be able to go to normal version, at least for now, in Kata. And
it works like this.
The pre-patch.
But under the option, what do I mean? It doesn't mean that we have to clear all of them every week. No, if you go to heroic, we're not going to normal. It means that if you play with the weak players, you will find yourself easier difficulty. Or you only have 10 players, you can just raid 10-man version. 10-man version, even heroic, have slightly less gear score items. They are exactly the same, but slightly less gear score. But in the end, it doesn't destroy your vibe if you have only 10 friends with whom you're playing.
You mean they have 10 people version of the raid have the same gear as the 25?
No, in Wrath, let's say in Wrath, you have 25 version heroic and 10-man heroic. Let's say take an Ulduar. 10-man heroic will have slightly worse gear. It's like you have 100 gear score sword and 95 gear score sword. They have the same. They look the same, just with a little bit different coloring. The texture model is the same. The stats types is the same. They're just slightly worse. But if you have only 10 friends, you can comfortably playing with them and clearing all the content.
No, you don't have the same actually gear. I mean, if you won't be able to get the same, let's say, sword or any same item from 25 and the 10 people raid.
You missed what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Items is very close to each other. They are not. Let's say you have a red sword in the 24 heroic, and you have exactly same model of sword, which will be just blue in 10 people, and it will have slightly worse stats. But in 10 man's environment, it doesn't matter.
As far as I remember, the 10 heroic raid is something like 25 normal raid. I mean, the gear item.
Yeah, but you missed my point. My point was that you have so many options. If you have less friends and you don't want to participate in 25 people raids, you can experience the entire Wrath in 10-man environment. Just fine.
But, yes, you can do this, but and you will have the same actually mechanics like you will have in as far as I remember, like in heroic 25 people, but you won't be able to get some epics.
What do you mean? You have the epic loot from the 10 men.
I mean, saying epic, I mean that heroic, that X for warriors, for palace, for decays.
What do you mean X? You mean the legendary axe?
Yes, legendary X.
Legendary axe.
You won't be able to get it in raids for 10 people. It would be you would just create it only in 25 people.
The axe and the Valanir, but so what? It doesn't make your playing experience worse. Let's say you have only 10 friends and you want to play together. Fuck those legendaries and just enjoy the game. That was my point. My point is, yes, it will be a little bit worse loot-wise, but experience will be exactly the same. It will be exactly the same bosses, exactly the same mechanics, exactly the same things to do. And the fun is the most important part, because we're thinking.
Yeah, that's why we play.
Yeah, we think too much about the gear score sometimes. If you are getting upgrades within your 10 people environment and it helps you to clear the raid, fine, be my guest. It's not as.
To be honest, when you already good gear, the only interest for you actually is just to check your DPS on the logs.
Yeah, true.
To improve yourself. So it's not fun just to go to the G, just to go to the G, because actually you don't need anything from there. So do I. So we're just, so for us, let's say for you, for me, it's fun just to parse.
True. But gaming there is very different, because not only you have 10 people environment and 25 people environment, you also have normal and heroic, and on top of that, some bosses have additional mechanics how to activate their hard mode. Like, if you're gonna play fight with Yoxeron, you need to pick how many guardians you want you to be supported with. If you're fighting Mimir, you can press his big red button and his self-destruct mechanism will start, and there will be explosions and fire everywhere, and you'll have a limited space to where you have to stay and limited amount of time until the boss will just...
You would be shocked, actually.
Yes, and there are a lot of variety, and it's fun. And in my opinion, why it's good, because everyone will find their own fun. If you have a small group of weak players, you can enjoy your 10-man normal mode. if you are like small group, but you know how to play, you can enjoy your heroic mode with some extra difficulties on those fights. If you have a big group, maybe you are like a big Discord, or you have a lot of friends, or you have a guild that comes from the classic, fine, you have 25 people environment, no problem. I tried it all and I enjoyed it all because I was raiding 25 during the work days and 10 people during the weekend. It was actually my first raid leading experience. It was Wrath 10 people, so in small environment. 2008, something like that.
But 10 people is more hard to actually to raid than 25. Because it's always, if someone dies, then almost every time this...
Yeah, impact is bigger. Like, it's like, imagine...
Everyone should have just to play better and just to look for themselves.
Yeah.
Not to make any mistake.
Every single person makes bigger impact because when 1 out of 40 people dies, okay, no problem. We lost 2% of our power. But when 1 of 10 people dies, we lost like 10% of our power. It's a huge thing. Yeah, true. In my opinion, at one point, it became very difficult for the Blizzard to balance 10 people heroic modes. Like in the Mists of Pandaria and beyond, I think at one point they made loot much more closer to the quality from the 25 and 20 in 10 and 10 and 10 men.
Actually, you get the same loot from 10 that you have in 25, but the items of the items that could drop are a little bit less. Let's say in 25 you can have 4 items that dropped. In 10 you will get 2 items that
yes, and
but the items would be absolutely the same. The item level would be also the same. So that's how they try to manage with it.
Yeah, but they scrapped it eventually because it was so difficult to balance the same raid with the same gear for the 10 people and for the 25 people, and 10 people was considered much more harder because it was so punishing for any small mistake of one player costed much more. So eventually they completely scrapped the idea of 10 25s and they unified it under, so we had like 20 people raids. That's it. It was around Shadowlands or BFA, I don't remember. But at some point they introduced, or maybe in Legion, and at some point they just introduced dynamic difficulty. You can go into raid with any amount of players with which you are feeling comfortable, and bosses and enemies would scale with every new player you invited into the raid. And I think sweet spot was around like 16 to 17. It actually allowed boosters to boost, newbies into mythic for real money much easier. So it boosted RMT much more than Blizzard expected. But But anyway, I will go and take some rest. It was fun.
Yeah, same guys.
It was fun.
Monday, guys.
Yeah, it was fun to spend some time with you. See you on Monday.
See you guys.
Bye bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Bye bye.